Welcome back to the life of Tyrg Turupov, my character from the PvE server. This is Zane Blakestone, streamer extraordinaire. Very happy to see y'all on. No, who am I kidding? There's no one on, but I don't care. I'm still happy to see you if you're there. I'm happy to have found an alcoholic tincture, so I'm going to be able to disinfect more rags, because bandages have not been easy to come around on this server, on which the loot is somewhat scarce. Here's a shamag. I'm going to use for rags. So I've got a lot of rags. I've got multivitamins. But when my shoes are done, I'm replacing them, so that's gonna liberate 16, and see, there's some things I gotta drop, like right now even, so I don't need this many rags. Actually, gonna keep 6 for a torch, and maybe more for bandages. I still don't know. But rags are easy to find, so that's another thing I'm probably gonna drop if I get too much stuff on me, because sticks are not indispensable. I had torch, but we already got one, my bud and I. So I'm entering Nogovo. Probably gonna be nearing the bus station in a few minutes. Oh, there's another CR mag I can keep the bullet of. Then again, I'm gonna drop all that stuff somewhere else so it respawns quicker. I honestly don't see why I would leave a glow stick in there. Experienced players have absolutely no need for that. No sheet. Yeah, so a sharpening stone would really make me happy about now. Burlap sack. Nothing more here. So you know what, just for safety purposes. Get up here. I think I'm gonna check my map again. Oh, so it's not a bus station, it's okay, it's close, but where I'm at right now is kind of garages. All right. This one is down. I think I'm still gonna go look through the garages though. If I found, like, I don't know. I don't recall. Did I ever find a pickaxe in there? I'd like to find a pickaxe in there. Got the combat knife equipped now. My in-game chat is muted, so none of them infected hear me while I'm running around. And by the way, I'm not gonna look through every nook and cranny, just because, as I often said, I'm doing this in an improvised way. There's Z's in there. There possibly are Z's in there. I guess I'm just like still gonna be on the lookout and be cautious about it. Ah, here's one. Yeah, the other one's in the house. Alright, that wasn't too hard. Having two or more can be tedious sometimes, but oftentimes if you just find a way to coordinate your attacks well, you're gonna end up being fine. So I'm gonna drop some more things here. I'm gonna run around with a baseball bat for a while. Oh, here's another baseball bat here. I think I'm gonna be aggressive, and I'm gonna be using 2 heat packs. I don't know if it makes a difference or not, but there you go, heat up, man. There's a few more cars here. There's a police station right here. Let's see if I can find anything interesting in there. I would hope so, but not getting my hopes up on this server. I know lots of people like the boosted stuff and everything, but I like the grind. And this server offers lots of it. Some other servers I would have played as many hours, I would be loaded with guns and equipment. This one is different, but as I often say, I don't like the term more realistic, because we're already in a zombie apocalypse which has no realism to it. But realistically, it's fun getting less stuff. In real life, you would not have shit spawn all the time everywhere, you know? An ATOG scope. Yeah. I tried. Did not think it could be used with a Vega, but in this game sometimes you don't know. So 9mm or 830 would also have been welcome, but looks like we're getting none of that here today. Oh yeah, there's the garages. Sometimes close to a police department you can find something in there, police related, but yeah, as I said, I've not been too lucky on this server. But then again, who has? Oh, nice. There's a store. The clinic is super close as well. With the bus stop, so like that's a good few good few spots for looting, like like one beside another, you know. The heat pack doesn't do miracles though. Glass bottle. So I think soon enough I'll have to get a stick. Alright, so my combat knife is damaged. But then again, that's not going to be a problem because I've got a spare kitchen knife, which will replace that hunting knife when I'm finished with it. Oh, you know what? I think I found another kitchen knife right here. Also pristine, so that knife is going away. I'm dropping both heat packs because now I'm going to be making a torch fire. That's going to keep me warm for a good while. Better than any heat pack I can carry. So now I've got 2 kitchen knives. So I'm going to drop the stone knives. Because now I can even afford dropping a kitchen knife. Okay, I'm good with ammo for the SK, that's fine. I like that. Come on, buddy. Come here. Yeah, go around. That's it. Anyway, server starts in 2 minutes, so I'm not gonna waste ammo. Gonna pause and be back in about 10. Thanks for being around. Alright, I'm back. Thanks for waiting. There's 0 people that are watching this live. I think I'm gonna make my way to Nogovo Airfield and try and find some military stuff in the tents. Yeah, so that's exactly where I was before disconnecting. The store did not get me anything good. Crowbar and a glass bottle, which I have no use for. So I'm gonna go see the clinic. And hopefully I get to find some medical items, which have not been easy to come by at all on this server so far. I mean, I'm still checking these in hopes of... Oh, bandage. That's nice. I was gonna say I'm checking these in hopes of finding medical stuff, even if it's rare on this server, and I'm just so happen to find some bandages. And even these, on other servers you might have played, they come fairly often. But on this one, not at all. Like, I've played servers, like official servers and normal servers on which, you know, you go to a clinic, if it hasn't been looted, you still get quite, you know, the amount of stuff. But in this case, mostly clothing, and when you're lucky, the occasional bandage. But so far, that's only what I was able to get. So, this content is not for the excited at heart. Like, this content is not for people who seek elite play or like great accomplishments. Rather, just maybe some other DayZ aficionados like me who just want to chill and have a place to relate. Because I know many people are very excited out there. Whereas I'm a lot more slow-paced. That other one is kind of far over there. So I think I'll be fine to carry on with my torch. And next time I find any sort of clothing, I will make rags so I can refill said torch. So I only got 1 buff, and I'm sort of aiming for more than that. So thank you guys for being around. I'm glad you're here. I appreciate your presence. If this content for some reason is not the most engaging to you, and there might be a lot of reasons for that, well, don't stay, people. People are gonna watch this. I want them to enjoy themselves. There's very good streamers out there who do lots of good videos. They put a lot of work into it, like music and editing and like montage and everything. So if you find those more engaging, well, you know, you can go look at those, and I would not blame you. I'm just a dude who wants to share. His passion for a game. So yeah, been playing this game for 2 years and a half, more than 2,000 hours, but mostly as a PvE player, because I like to survive the game itself. I do both. I also do PvP, which you're gonna see at some point for absolutely sure, and we get to share a good laugh whenever I get killed. I've gotten a little better with time though, because I changed my mindset. At first, whenever I would meet someone, I'd be automatically nervous. And of course, just like, how can I say that? Shitting on my own skills, if I can say like that. Like, I was not confident in my skills, and I really thought meeting someone was most likely meaning death for me. But at some point, I've decided, after like advice from a good friend and a few videos online, to try and adopt a more aggressive style. Because it is true that oftentimes you'll surprise someone by being like aggressive, just running at him in a house and then bang bang, you know. Sometimes, not all the time, depends who you're up against. But now whenever I get into a PvP encounter, I'm trying to be a lot more aggressive. Like, not being afraid to take the first shot, not being afraid to expose myself, but soon as I've been exposed, I'm also strategically running for cover, and like many PvP players do. But I'm really trying to vary my style and show more aggressiveness and confidence in battle. Yeah, I had no experience at like online, open world, PvP, whatever. So when I started playing this game, I was really nervous, pretty much all the time. Made it hard for me to perform adequately because I did not have the reflexes. Like, I'm not the young man I used to be. And studies have proven that starting, and it's really young, but starting at age 25, you start losing, albeit a very small part, you start losing reflexes for video games. Because when you're young and your brain is a sponge, you take it all. That's why children and like young teenagers are so good at video games. And that if you're like me, because I'm a bit older, I'm in my mid-40s. And as a man in his mid-40s, like, I've seen a few generations of games, you know, like Nintendo, Super NES, Sega, and all that shit, like Nintendo 64, whatever. I've been through all of that. And when I was young, I was awesome. Like, when I was a child, I remember playing the NES, and I was able to beat Mike Tyson without getting hit. Or another feat I could never be able to pull off today would be Mega Man 1 and 2 without losing a life. I don't know for the life of me how I did that. But I was able to pull that off, incredibly enough. I played Mega Man 1 a few years back. I was bad. I sucked so much. It's like I had never played the game before. Alright, it stays in the house. I don't care. So where was I going now? I'm a little confused, honestly. You know what? That's the way I'm going. But that was a very stupid move, though. Shouldn't have ran like that. That's so dumb. Why? Why? That was stupid. Holy shit, I can be dumb sometimes, and you guys are witnessing that live. Because that was dumb as shit. Is shit considered cursing to you guys? If it is, like, I'm sorry if it hurts your ears. Alright. I'm not gonna move, guys. Oh, that was not so bad now, is it? But yeah, and that's the thing. I've been playing this game for more than 2 years. Still, I get nervous. Sometimes even one infected can get me nervous. Is it like that for you guys too? I guess that's the nature of this game, you know? Up to a certain extent. So now, I can't even find anything that's like rags for my needs. So the people that are based here, they must have looted in a very recent past. Also starting to get a little hungrier now. You know what? I'm gonna eat my reindeer. That's gonna get me back. Let's see, it has done it already, and you know what? While I'm at it, why keep more food? It's useless, so I'm eating it right now. So I officially have no food or drinks on me anymore, but that doesn't worry me too much. It's just, you know, where I'm at right now. Okay. There's a water source east over there near the rocks. And in the north of Domino. Oh, yeah, I'm fine. On a PvE like this, where I have the time to do what I want and like I don't have to stress up for other players, I will admit that I feel a little more insecure about, I don't know why, like lacking food, because of course player survival is not in the cards now, so I'm not nervous for that. So that allows me to focus on other things to be nervous about. Because honestly, on a PvP, I could care less about, could care less. As long as I'm surviving, I will live with the yellow or, you know, like low whites in the food and drink department. But like right now, where my drink is starting to falter a little, I think I will at some point go and find water sources. Alright, so I'm making my way for Nogovo Airfield / military base. I still have alternative shoes on. I have trail shoes, which I found. I found a pair of trail shoes, I damaged them, then found another pair of trail shoes, still saving my hiking boots, thus saving uses of my leather sewing kit. When I'm early in a playthrough, in a PvE at least, I tend to save items when I can at the beginning. And I have lots of storage. I have an OMK jacket, OMK pants, I have the combat backpack, so I'm pretty good when it comes to inventory. And some of the stuff I have is pretty disposable. Sometimes there's a plane crash right there. Such is not the case for now, so I tend to go directly for the spots I prefer, first and foremost. So over there is a lot of tents, as well as a little medical. There's 2 medical tents, but mostly when I've been there so far, it has provided weapons rather than medical items. So there you go. I am arriving. Just trying to get a little zoom on. See if I'm accompanied by someone, but so far so good. Like in the first steps. I know I'll stumble upon for sure a few infected in there. Not gonna be naive and think that this is gonna be easy pickings, because it never really is. If I find anything that shoots 7.62 by 54, that's gonna net me quite a few shots. Tactical background, it looks great. Okay. Just gonna fit so well with the rest of my stuff. What about my other backpack? Was it damaged? That's worn. And what about this one? Worn as well. All right. So this change of bags is brought to you by myself, Zane Blakestone. Thank you for being there. So yeah, now I fit big time. Nice. Scrub gloves. Yeah, I saw him. This one is not gonna go down easy, but I have some bullets to spare. There's 2 more over there. You know what? That's what silencers are for. That will get someone's attention for sure. That zombie that was over there, I mean infected. But if I look all around though, there's one really far over there, like in the distance. Maybe you don't see it well with the light. There's another one. Okay, you know what? I know that I can come back here and get some elevation should any type of problems arise. I hope you guys like my English and my accent. When I was younger, I used to hate it, because I did not like you guys identifying that I was not from around, you know. But today, I have to admit, I know it gives me personality, it gives me color when I speak English. So now I'm really proud that I have this accent of mine. Sometimes, just sometimes, I'll even like make it heavier when I speak. Oh yeah, another bandage and food. Food that is also to give me hydration. And how about rags? For the proverbial torch, I'll probably be using sooner rather than later. Sometimes, you know, you just want to finish a task as soon as possible and let go of stealth and let go of it all. That's what I just did. So what's here? Oh, wow. That's awesome. That's a lot of rounds for my Vega. Which means I will get a few more shots at that. The Vega's not my favorite, but the ammo for it is quite easy to find. So when you're not really well equipped, still makes it a valuable ally early on in runs. But I'll admit, I'm a big fan of the SK. So you give me an SK, I'll be happy. I love me some SKs. Oh, I've got a mag for K74s. I don't seem to have been spotted by the infected so far. Well, I mean those still remaining, because obviously I have been spotted by a few already. As long as it remains short encounters, I only get one at a time, easy pickings, as you Anglos would say. Another 20 Vega mag, but this one only has one round in it. But still, I will take it. Basically, as probably much of y'all already know, and you know, pretty much all y'all do, well, pretty much everything you find can be crucial. Right here. Oh. Nothing worthwhile here, so I wanted to get here first course of action, then after I'm gonna try and get the barracks, maybe make a fire there so I can get buffs, eat up my can of peaches so I can eat it, What was that? Oh. Ammo for the VSS, which is my go-to. That's at base right now. So, do I have anything on me to eat or drink? There's some more rounds. As you can probably also hear, there's activity around me right now. Does not worry me too much again, because I know I'm not in any type of bad position right now. I've got 15 more rounds for my Vega, so there's a chance I might start shooting that like crazy in a few seconds. But first, I need sticks. I'm not gonna start no fire with just rags, you know? But now, where are these that were around? There's one over there. You know what? I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna go for a little shooting session, and then I'm gonna make my fire. First things first, let's leave this barrack. Oh. Oh well. So at least that's 9 more bullets that I get to spare for my main guns. And I'm not going to be holding on to that K74 for long. Just enough. And no need to go full auto, because I'm gonna get them directly in their beautiful heads. So of course many more are to come, but I have the ammo to spare. Gonna get a few out of the way, then I get to make a fire for myself, but not in these apparently. I'll find somewhere, or no, I'll make a torch. That's right, I'll definitely make a torch. So I was able to get rid of about 10 of them. How about loading that? All right. So that felt nice. Of course, being inside does no miracles, but prevents you from getting colder. So right now, Although I don't have any buffs left, I'm not really in a bad position per se. But still, for those who know Sakhal, I'm gonna have to think of something quick enough. But now I'm gonna have a whole lot of rags. I'm gonna have enough for 2 complete torches, so I think I'm gonna be fine. But now I'm starting to get cold. So I need to find a stick. That's all I need. A freaking stick. Jesus. Oh yeah, okay. Finally. Okay. So there I have my stick. I have looked at the 2 barracks and at the little prison there. I've looked at the tents. Honestly, I don't know what's to be found in here, but I'm gonna take a look nonetheless. See, at least I have the little arrow pointing up, so I'm gonna wait till lighting up the torch. I'm gonna wait till I'm like threatened of you know, cold. Like right now I'm still not all that threatened. OMG fans. And you can't make rags out of them. Okay, let's drop some stuff. Not keeping the Mosin ammo, I'm keeping the map. Of course I have to make a torch. I think I'm gonna light it up too. Because even with my immune system I'm not at my best because I'm not fully in the white, so yeah, that should warm me up nicely. Screw it. I'm going for higher insulation shoes. Still not getting quite warmer though. So I guess I will need to look for a way to Make a fire. I'm gonna get rid of this one. Alright, first buff is coming. So I'm warming up after all. The compass. Saw a field shovel in there. Nothing. I guess right now I'm just gonna get my heat back. So right now this is where I'm at. The red dot. And I'm relatively close to Dudino and the well that is just north of it, so I think I'll be fine. Still have 40 space left, so pretty good, I would say. That doesn't lead me the right direction at all, so I should be going right quite a bit. Gonna start with that, and when I'm safe and out of reach, Wow, okay. Two at the same fucking time. Alright. Got a little more ammo out of it. Wow. Getting two with a 22 at the same time is so satisfying. Basically right now my only goal is leaving this place. Go get some water. Water. W-O-T-A-H, water. Just kidding, my friendly thoughts to all my UK subscribers out there. So I'm gonna be able to drink soon. Either take a break there or go back to, well, not back, but go to Dudino. I'm pretty satisfied with the boost of warmth that the torch provided. Oh wow, I'm so not going in the right direction right now. Like I'm gonna go have a nature fire and a few drinks, you know what? I don't care, I'm dropping the torch. I have more than enough means to prepare myself any type of fire out there. So I'm gonna go near the well, make myself a nice fire. So I should be hitting the well. There it is. First things first, let's drink. This is gonna feel really good. Satisfying. Alright, now let's make a fire. And when we're not full anymore, we gonna do some more drinking. For now, we're gonna get bark. We're gonna be dropping on the floor right here. Like, did I even take the fucking bark? I didn't. Okay. Second try, so I'm gonna put that right here. And then I'm going for firewood. I will not waste my axe since I have spare knives. Gonna use that to fuel the fire. So I'm getting my buffs back. Not only that, but I'm very close to the drinking water, so I can do both at the same time, drink and get warmer. Which is exactly what I'm to do right now. I'm even in the yellow now, so I'm warm and fine. But see, my water is still not in the full red. So that really means that This was heading down. Gonna stay close to the fire. Anyway, I'm secure here. Oh, and there's my hydration in the full white. Perfect. So got my 3 buffs. And I can still drink. So I'm still gonna wait a bit so I can drink some more. And when I fill up one last time, then I'm gonna be leaving this wall. And next time my stomach is disappearing, I'm gonna start eating. If I find a fishing rod in Dolino, maybe I'll go fish. Just gonna look up my eyes revive for a second there. Dudino, yeah. Little town on the southwest of the map. Lots of marshes in that area. It's very desolate. And I'll be honest with you, it's not a village that I particularly like. But more loot and more houses and sheds is more chances to find good things for us. I really can't wait for the icon to disappear one last time. Nice. Sun is showing up, daytime is back. You know what, I'm gonna have some more of this. That's gonna lead me straight into town. As I said before, little desolate village in a very marshy area. it's not too hard. These are probably the houses I dislike the most. Those two-story houses, I've never been a big fan of. Oh, time to eat. Nice. An almost full bottle of alcoholic tincture, so that's gonna disinfect quite a lot of rags for us. Okay, so where am I exactly? Okay. Fair enough. I think I'm gonna try and go look at the store, so that would be on my left. Yeah, I'm gonna head directly for the store. Take it from there. Maybe like do a house or two on the way, so I can reassess my position and orientation. Because I'm not good. My sense of orientation is poor. It's not good. That's the direction I need to be heading. Okay. There's the store. And behind said store is a lot of sheds. Like quite a lot of sheds. And I really, really, really want to find a sharpening stone. So I'm facing the wrong way, so another house I like. Yeah, I will have some real life matters to attend, guys, so that's gonna be it for now. I'll see you on the next adventure of Tyrg Turupov. Thanks for being around. Like and subscribe.